So good morning YouTube. I thought I'd do a vlog today, let you know all the plans I've got, things coming up, things I'm planning on recording over the next couple of days, and I thought I'd take you along on my little journey today. Just a little 4.5k walk around Sandpoint, just outside of Weston-super-Mare, and that's about 20 minutes journey time for me from home. So this is a really nice little walk. It's just a short little walk around the perimeter of Sandpoint, and there's a nice little cozy little beach which I'll hopefully stop off and have a little drink of water and something to eat there shortly. Glad you can join me. So one of the things I'm planning on recording in the next couple of days is on the subject of my big three. Now, what is my big three? I'll be explaining that in the video, but basically my big three is my rucksack, my sleep system and my shelter system, and how much they all weigh together, and how I'm looking at reducing that weight to make my wild camping much more pleasurable and much more easier on the back. So at the present time, my big three weighs roughly just over 5.5 kilos, and I'll be looking at bringing that down to about 3 kilos, all being well. So another video that I plan on doing this week is a wild camp trip to Dartmoor yet again. All being well, we're going tomorrow. I say we, that's me and Hal. So fingers crossed the weather stays dry, as we've just had some local showers, and we should have a bit of an adventure to show you shortly. And lastly, I bought another tent. I love my Opkit Soloist, however there are a few flaws with it, which I'll go into detail when I do a video on the tent itself. However, I wanted a tent with a side entrance rather than a front entrance, and a little bit of shelter where I can cook if needs be. So I've gone and bought myself an MSR Hubba NX1 person tent, and I'll show you that shortly. All being well, DPD deliver that by lunchtime today, so I can put it up in the garden just to give it a trial run before tomorrow. So it's almost 9 o'clock in the morning. There's a few people up and about around here today. This is a little ridge that just goes across to the Sandpoint, and then there's a lower path off to the right, which I'll follow round shortly and show you the sights there. So after making my last video, I did have a little bit of a chuckle to myself. I never realized how much I point at the camera. I think what I'm trying to do is just show my expressions. I'm consciously trying to stop doing that, but as you can see, I'm already using my hands and animating, so really do have to work on my hand gestures, but hey, it's all a game and it's all a bit of fun. So this is me now at the end of Sandpoint, just showing you what it looks like all the way around. It's really good to see the tide in, because most of the times when I come here it's always out. So just behind me is one of the really little beaches. And it's quite nice in the summer just to come down, have a chill. But the bigger and better beach is just across the way, which we'll get to shortly.
Excuse me, little sheep, do you know where to the beach, please?
So this is the secret little beach I was going on about. It's quite a nice little beach and quite popular today. 2 or 3 people around here, which is quite nice to see. So following on from that secret beach I was talking about, I've also found this one, and there's another one just up there, ones I've never been to before, but easily accessible, nice and cozy, and sometimes I'm guessing they're going to be sheltered from the wind. So my last bit of exploring is to find these last 2 little beaches. I can always see them from afar. I've never actually walked down to them. I've just shown you that first little beach, which is quite sheltered when the wind is traveling in the right direction, and then hopefully straight ahead, which I'll flip the camera around in a second, we'll find the other secret little beach. It's the second little beach I was on about. There's a really nice sheltered spot away from everybody, and what's really nice is there's a natural amphitheatre, which is almost too good to be true for a bit of wild camping. So watch this space, I've chalked this one up. So, I hope you liked my video today. It's been a little bit of an adventure. I've gone a little bit further than I was expecting to today. And I've also found a really sweet little spot for wild camping, so I'm made. Other little video ideas that I've had recently is to do with my EDC kits and my everyday carry kit. I've got 2 of those kits that I regularly take with me. I've got a small little EDC kit that basically lives in my work bag, will always come away with me when we go on holidays. I also want to do one on my van EDC, so I've kind of got a stowaway waterproof bag in my van. So yeah, so those little ideas as well. So I've got other things buzzing around as well as the main 3 ones I've spoken about today. Those ones will probably take me a little bit of time to put together. But hopefully after this little walk this morning, it's about 10:10 now, I'll go home. Fingers crossed my tent arrives by midday, and I should be putting that video on my big 3 together by the close of today, all being well. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. I've been Mad76. Glad you could join me today, and all the usual stuff. Subscribe, hit the like button, and give me a comment if you like my video. All the best. Stay rad.